Oh, let's see. Wait. Oh man. Oh. Right. There we go. Should do it. Yeah, it's going. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's. Drive cargo down here. yeah.
Okay.
I woke up.
Okay, goodbye.
I woke up.
Thank you very much.
I woke up. Cool. Okay. Okay. I hate this so much.
Only fair and poor, you're at what, 87%?
Although, if somebody asked me about a trend, I mean, I'd say plunging.
10% good, 1% excellent. You 1% of say your morals are excellent. What are you, currently a prostitute on crack who cheats on their taxes, or what? I mean,
Or are you living in a monastery somewhere where everybody's really nice?
but here's what Gallup said. So there, do you agree with their summary of this? I often don't. These ratings come at a time of increased gun violence in the United States. See, that wouldn't even have popped into my head, gun violence, in terms of morals.
No, that's a symptom. Well, I don't know.
We had a basketball.
I would include that.
We had a basketball celebration last night, and 11 people got shot.
People taking other people's lives over some minor dispute, yeah, that's a terrible moral value.
These ratings come at a time of increased gun violence in the U.S., rising reports of disturbances on air flights. That's certainly true. Altercations between attendees at public meetings. A continued decline in religiosity. That could be the reason for a lot of the other. And an increasing willingness among elected officials to enact laws to regulate abortion, transgender healthcare, and sports participation, and gun ownership.
My God.
That last part was ridiculous.
Wait a minute, they're using that as an example of declining morals?
That is ridiculous.
Marxists are perverting our children, and if we say you don't get to pervert our children, that's declining morals?
Well, I assume their sports participation means not allowing transgender men to... Well, so the list... Let me read that again, because that was quite a freaking sentence from Gallup.
Holy cow, I'm going to take notes.
They're explaining why respondents might say, a majority might say our morals are poor. These ratings come at a time of an increasing willingness among elected officials to enact laws to regulate abortion, transgender healthcare, and sports participation, and gun ownership. I don't know what that... I don't know how the gun ownership fits in at all. But regulate abortion, so giving it back to the states, deciding it's not the federal government's role, that's declining morals. Not wanting kids to get body-altering surgery is declining morals, and not liking transgender men participating in women's sports is declining morals?
That sentence is mystifying.
That's why you think people are saying we've got declining morals. I don't think there's anybody, even on the left, who thinks that we've got declining morals because of those issues. Do you? I don't think that's something that pops into somebody's mind. Maybe I'm wrong, but
if they do, but you do see that argument. I mean, like the far left USA Today, they portray any effort to restrict girls' sports to girls as bigotry, as hatred. So, yeah, I think people on the left are making that claim. Boy, that sentence is just... it's a complete muck.
So it's interesting. Okay, well, maybe that... I don't know. Well, first of all, their conclusion doesn't fit with their own numbers. Listen to this. So they break it down by Republicans and Democrats, which I hadn't even thought about. So, again, a majority of Americans, 54%, describe our nation's moral values as poor. It's pretty one-sided. Republicans, it's 74%. Democrats, 38%. So you can't tell me that it's all about abortions, transgender healthcare, and sports participation.
Unless it's the other way that we are assuming Gallup meant in their utterly mystifying little screed.
No, because it said an increasing willingness among elected officials to enact laws to regulate transgender health. So they're acting like it's the laws being enacted, and those are only in red states. So
Gallup has lost its freaking mind.
Isn't there summary that Democrats are so upset about the laws about transgender sports and surgery and everything is causing the number to be high, but it's low among Democrats and high among Republicans?
Yeah, this is utter gobbledygook.
So it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it's driven mostly by the share of independents, which served quite a bit over the years. agree with, I think. The poll also found that 83% said moral values in the U.S. are getting worse. I don't see how anybody could argue that that's the trend.
Right. Yeah.
It's not the trend.
Yeah. And what's left, 17% or whatever, are you're mad, you're crazy, you have problems, and I hope you get help.
In terms of what the problem is, most respondents citing a lack of consideration in how people treat each other as the nation's top moral problem. Although for Republicans, they were equally likely to name a loss of religious faith as their top moral concern, which might affect the other.
Yeah, I think so. I think decency and kindness and humanity is at the root of all morals.
So what do we take from those numbers? It's the highest number ever of Americans thinking we have poor morals.
It's just recognizing reality.
Okay, so what do we do about that?
I don't know, fines and you know, I have a couple of thoughts on that topic.
You don't open the door, hold the door open for the person behind you, $50 fine.
Get written a ticket, exactly. Plus $400 in fees, whatever that is.
That summary paragraph from Gallup was complete crap. Gallup is the most respected polling organization in America, and that's their summary of their own numbers? That was... First of all, it didn't make sense, and it's just dumb.
Yeah, that was crap.
Oh, okay.
So a little more analysis of that and other fare on the way after a quick word from our friends at Omaha Steaks. I, speaking for myself personally, am so grateful that Omaha Steaks is around because I always know what I'm going to do for my dad for Father's Day because I've gotten him Omaha Steaks packages like the one we're about to tell you about for several years running, and he loves it.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty great. And right now you can save over 60% on Dad's favorite grill pack, where you will get 4 bacon-wrapped fillets. Those are just awesome. Even the way I cook them, they're awesome, and I'm not good at it. 4 premium air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, 4 boneless pork chops, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 4 made-from-scratch caramel apple tart that you pop in the oven that are awesome, and an Omaha Steak seasoning little bottle that I use, plus 8 free Omaha Steak burgers, which are the best burgers I've ever had, not kidding. $99.99 for all that.
Go to omahasteaks.com and use the code Armstrong at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift that is guaranteed to make Dad's day, because if there's one thing we know, it's that dads want steak. omahasteaks.com, promo code Armstrong to check out. One more time, omahasteaks.com, promo code Armstrong to check out. Minimum order required. See site for details. They have several fabulous choices, by the way. Well, I don't know. Have we said all that needs to be said about that?
Well, I was looking through the text to see if there's any response. I don't know. I'm bothered. I'm bothered by this. I'm not exactly sure what is causing it. So we're practically in agreement. I mean, it's very seldom that 80% of us think anything, but 80% of us say the trend line for morality in the United States is the wrong direction. Why? Seems like it'd be a heck of a good question to try to answer, and then can anything be done about the why? I don't know what the why is.
Well, I think I can offer you a couple big factors. Okay. This isn't the whole answer, but number one is the decline in religious belief. It's not necessary to be religious to be moral, but religion does come with a moral code that many people follow. So you remove that, you're going to have a decline in morality. Second thing is, morality is another word for shared values. And while there are many wonderful, interesting things about diversity, causes a decline in shared values. It has to. You have different people from different cultures getting together. There are going to be fewer points of commonality. You're, really small, unified, monochromatic, mono-ethnic countries of Northern Europe that always are always said to be the happiest ones and the best social systems, and they have a wonderful welfare state. Nobody cheats on their taxes. Well, that's because everybody has, not everybody, but to a huge extent, they have the same morals, they have the same beliefs, they have the same traditions and culture and the rest of it. The challenge of diversity is you have fewer common values. I think that's a huge part of it.
Okay, and here's my thesis.
I got another one, but go ahead.
It's the broken windows policy just for the whole nation, and the idea if you let small little things go, bigger things start to fall by the wayside also?
Always. Humans, like kids, push boundaries.
And we don't punish anything anymore. I had this conversation hanging out at the park the other day with some parents about it. We were talking about teachers who can't discipline their kids.